Greetings. Greetings, dear ones. How are you doing this evening? I hope all is well. Well, I know all is well because you are the greatest gift of all. So we are continuing cultivating our I am presence. Day 7. Day 7. Now, what did I say? It is said that God created the world in 7 days. So we are on day 7. Everything is connected, dear ones. We have to remember ourselves on the journey of life because we are the greatest gift of all. So let's get into our breathing, being in our I am presence. So let's begin to breathe, dear ones. So let's inhale for 4. We're going to hold for 7, and then we're going to exhale out through our mouth for the count of 8. So let's begin right now. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale again. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Now, let's continue on our own, in our own space. Set your intention, and there you go. All right, dear ones. I know you set your intention and we all made space for ourselves, being the presence in the world, being the greatest gift of all. Now you are going to look at the word gift in a completely different way. Yes, because you are the greatest. We all are the greatest. So, this very moment, we are aligned to our presence. And our presence is everything, dear ones. It is everything. Our presence liberates us because we are aligned to the very essence that created us. If it wasn't for our essence, we wouldn't exist. We would not exist. So just take note of that, dear ones. When you're going about your everyday routine, just look around yourself. Observe. Observe your surroundings and see what you see. See what you feel. Because the presence that you are feeling and seeing is the presence that is within every living soul. And as I said earlier, depending on what you believe in, whatever your mental mind is telling you, because whatever your mental mind is telling you, you are following those beliefs. So here, what we're doing is, I already planted the seed 7 days ago. So this is a new narrative. Yes, a new narrative, dear ones. And this new narrative includes you, puts you first. Because when you do acknowledge yourself for what you are, it shines your light. People can feel a difference in your energy because you know who you are. You're not lost in the thoughts, those thoughts that keep us just running in circles. Yes, you're not lost in those thoughts anymore. You are present and you know who you are. So, day 7, I'm telling you, for me, I have a lot of clarity, receiving lots of downloads. Yes, lots of downloads. And it's beautiful. I am in a state of calm. And just to be present has just made things even more clearer for me. And I sense that. I sense it. It's just our original way of being. So, day 7, we are present. We are remembering ourselves in this unlimited world where now we can create the things that our heart is telling us to do. Yes, we can do it. Yes, we can consciously do it. That's the thing. We want to consciously do things. So, again, I hope that these live video sessions of presence is helping you to align with the beauty, with the elegance, with the intelligence, with the compassion, the joy, the love, the benevolence that you are. You don't need any validation from anybody else because you are the presence in the world that makes things all possible. It makes it all possible. And I see you. I see your beauty. Oh, I feel your beauty. So continue. When this video stops, continue to cultivate your presence. Tell a friend. If you're married, tell your wife, tell your husband. Maybe you're doing it together. Tell your children. Do that. That's going to bring a stronger bond in your family. Yes. This type of energy dismantles all of that stuff that we used to hold on to, all of the arguments, all of the hostility, all of the jealousy, all of the competitive behaviors and sadness, the evil eye. I'm better than her. He's better than me. All of that stuff. All of that stuff. This right here, what we're doing, it dismantles all of that because we are one now. We are present in the universe, being one with the universe. And the universe is going to respond to your vibration now because you're present. You're not thinking about all that stuff from the past, right? You're not thinking about that. You're present. You're here in your majesty, in your glory, in your awareness, just being, just existing. This is the sweetness. This is the sweet spot right here when you can sit still and you don't have to say a word. You can just sit and breathe. That is the sweet spot and the sweetness to be able to just be and not expect anything. That's what I'm feeling. That is exactly what I'm feeling. And as I said, I don't know if I said it on the first day, Lao, he found the sweetness of life. Yes, the sweetness of life. This is it. This is the sweetness of life. Right here, being in your own presence. You don't have to go anywhere. You're right here and you're realizing your own greatness. This is what it's about, dear ones. Yes. Being able to be with yourself. Being able to sit still and feel your own I am presence energy. That is powerful. We're so powerful at times, you can make your own self afraid of yourself because you're so powerful. And I can relate to that. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I used to make myself small. I didn't want to intimidate people. I used to always make myself small so other people wouldn't feel intimidated. That was my soul telling me that, telling me or showing me my greatness. But then in my mind, that belief system I had was saying, no, I don't want to outshine anybody. You hear what I'm saying? This is my ego. I don't want to outshine anybody. So I'm going to dim my light. I'm going to shrink so other people won't feel intimidated. Wow. Yeah. That was my thoughts. And a lot of people think the same way. They may not know that they're doing it, but now that I'm pointing it out, some people might say, wow, yeah, I used to do that too, but I didn't know that I was doing that. Yeah, I knew I was doing that. I knew that. And I used to make the excuses. Yeah, I used to make the excuses of things because I didn't want to, in my mind, overpower somebody. But I was never overpowering anybody. I was just being in my I am presence, which is, as I said, very powerful. It's very powerful. And people can feel your power. And some people will, because I have felt this too, some people will feel intimidated. They will feel intimidated by you because their belief system is in that state of fear, just like mine was. You see what I'm saying? So, because we're all connected, we all gravitate back to that fear mentality. because most of us are afraid of our own power. Now, when I say that, a lot of people aren't aware that they're afraid of their own power. Yeah. And some are. Like I was aware, and I thought that that way of being was the right way. It was the right way to be. No. So this is the sweet spot right here. Being able to sit here, be present with your own essence. I don't have to say much. You don't have to say much. We just sit here being, not doing, being, being what we are. Because when we are being, our presence is being felt. So we are going to continue to cultivate our I am presence so we can continue to be a strong presence in the world. And so we won't be afraid of our own I am presence. No. All of this, all of the things that we are experiencing, I guess, like in the past, was fear of ourselves because we are all connected as one heart and one mind. So to be able to do what we're doing right now is opening up a new pathway for ourselves, having the courage to stand in your presence, to be presence all the time. Speak your mind. Now, when you speak your mind, you don't have to speak it in a way to hurt somebody's feelings, but you still can speak your mind and not hide or run from, a person that you don't agree with. You run the other way. Yeah, we all do it. We want to avoid confrontations, but sometimes in life you have to stand up and just speak your truth in a loving manner without any confrontation. Because when you do that, you're putting that truth out into the world so other people can speak their truth. Yeah, this is what it's all about. Like what we're doing is making our I am presence stronger so you can always be present in every aspect of your life. So when you have a confrontation with somebody, you still speak your truth. Truth leads the way. Yes. You don't have to be confrontational. No, it's not about that. We don't have to fight for anything. All we have to do is be. So, for a lot of us, this may be difficult because the old way is used to defending and fighting and arguing and all that stuff. And we don't have to do that. We can speak our truth. And when we do speak our truth, then guess what happens? Things dissolve. Yeah. That argument will dissolve because you're not feeding that experience, you're not feeding it with your energy of being in a state of arguing. You're not feeding the fire. Yeah, there's no need to feed the fire. All right, dear ones. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. It is a pleasure to do these live. I am present. I show up 100% videos with you because this is where it starts. It starts with our presence. It continues with our presence. And it will always be with our presence. So remember that. Remember that. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. Greatest gift of all. Namaste.